China may have a new strategic headache after one of Asia's biggest military powers successfully tested a US-made Tomahawk cruise missile. Has Donald Trump armed Japan with long-range Tomahawk missiles capable of striking targets deep inside mainland China? China's Navy could now be on higher alert as Japan moves closer to deploying missiles capable of striking targets nearly 1,000 miles away. Could Tokyo's growing long-range strike capability reshape the military balance in any future Taiwan conflict involving China? Japan has successfully fired a US-made Tomahawk cruise missile from one of its warships for the very first time in a landmark military test. The Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force destroyer Chokai carried out the live fire test in the Pacific Ocean with operational support from the United States on July 29. The successful launch marks a major milestone in Japan's efforts to build a credible long-range standoff strike capability against potential regional threats. Japan has now become only the third country outside the United States to successfully fire a Tomahawk cruise missile from a surface warship. The Tomahawk missile will give Japan the capability to strike targets nearly 1,000 miles away with high precision if required during a conflict. Japan says the acquisition of these missiles is intended to strengthen deterrence while remaining consistent with its defense-oriented national security policy. Japan's Defense Ministry statement read, and I quote, "This live-fire test demonstrates steady progress in the Tomahawk project, and the Ministry of Defense will continue to work towards the early establishment of standoff defense capabilities," unquote. Tokyo is purchasing up to 400 Tomahawk cruise missiles from the United States under a deal estimated to be worth around $1 billion. Both the Block 4 and the newer Block V variants of the Tomahawk missile will become part of Japan's expanding long-range strike arsenal. The Tomahawk missiles are expected to serve as an interim capability until Japan's own indigenous long-range weapons become fully operational. The U.S. Navy helped modernize the destroyer, train its crew, and support the missile's first successful live fire test in the Pacific. More Japanese Aegis-equipped destroyers are expected to receive Tomahawk upgrades as Tokyo continues expanding its long-range strike capabilities. The successful missile test signals a significant shift in Japan's defense posture as tensions with China and North Korea continue to grow. The development comes just days after the United States, Japan, and the Philippines concluded a 5-day maritime exercise on July 25, underscoring closer regional defense cooperation. Amid rising tensions between China and Taiwan, the United States and its Asian allies have just wrapped up a massive set of joint drills in the South China Sea, underscoring their shared concerns about Beijing's behavior. The U.S., Japan, and the Philippines ended a major 5-day maritime exercise on July 25, after operating together at sea from July 21 to 25. These drills brought together warships, Coast Guard vessels, fighter jets, and surveillance aircraft, forming a multi-layered joint force across the contested waters. The Philippine military said the exercises were focused on improving allied interoperability, ensuring the three forces can operate seamlessly in any future crisis. The drills mark the latest expansion of trilateral security cooperation in the region, part of a broader pattern of increasingly frequent and complex joint activities.
We extend our sincere appreciation for the successful conduct of today's 17th Multilateral Mutual Cooperative Activity. Your teamwork, precision, and cooperation greatly contributed to the success of our engagement. It was an honor to train alongside you. We look forward to more opportunities to sail and train together as nations striving for the rule of law and freedom of navigation. We hope you enjoyed your stay in the Philippines. Until we meet again, fair winds and following seas. Onwards!
These exercises are just the latest in a growing series of trilateral security drills, each one expanding in scale and ambition as tensions with China climb. Manila, backed firmly by Washington and Tokyo, is using these drills to counter China's sweeping maritime claims and reinforce its own position in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippine military deliberately did not disclose the exact location of the exercises, a move likely intended to avoid giving Beijing a specific point to contest. Interestingly, Chinese Navy and Coast Guard ships have shadowed similar drills in the past, monitoring Allied movements and often criticizing the exercises as destabilizing. During these very drills, Manila accused China of firing powerful water cannons at its government ships on two separate occasions, bringing the confrontation uncomfortably close to the joint exercise area. The Philippine Coast Guard said the incidents occurred on July 23 and 24, in the middle of the 5-day drills. These confrontations took place near the disputed Scarborough Shoal in the South China Sea, one of the most contentious flashpoints between Manila and Beijing. Beijing responded by saying it had taken legal measures after Philippine vessels allegedly insisted on intruding into waters China claims, defending the water cannon use as lawful and beyond reproach. Beijing's long-running pressure strategy against Taiwan appears to be genuinely changing, as the skies above the island have grown noticeably quieter in recent months. According to the South China Morning Post, PLA fighter jet sorties near Taiwan fell sharply to just 1,334 during the entire first half of 2026. The SCMP reported on July 25 that this total represented less than half of the previous year's figures, marking an outright 3-year low in activity. Taiwan recorded a striking 38 separate days this year without detecting a single PLA warplane anywhere near its airspace, according to the report. Military pressure on Taiwan had remained consistently high ever since Nancy Pelosi's 2022 visit to Taipei triggered a wave of large-scale PLA drills. PLA fighter jet sorties had topped a staggering 5,400 throughout the entirety of 2025, reflecting the intensity of pressure at that time. Crossings of the median line separating Taiwan from mainland China plunged sharply to just 810 during the first half of 2026 alone. The month of March in particular saw only 162 PLA aircraft detected anywhere near Taiwan, an unusually low figure by recent standards. That March figure marked the lowest monthly count recorded since January of 2023, underscoring just how significant this shift has been.